Hey everyone, it's Marivi here, and today I'm going to talk to you about 5 different interesting facts on the serial killer John Wayne Gacy. Now, if you don't know who John Wayne Gacy is, he was an American serial killer who raped and killed at least 33 young men. He was convicted and sentenced to death in 1994. The first thing we're going to discuss in this video is the nickname, the Colonel. John Wayne Gacy was a very well-liked and respectable man in his community. That is why the news of all the murders were a huge shock to the town. He was the manager of 3 different KFC restaurants, and he often gave out free fried chicken to his coworkers just because he could. He did a lot of things just to make sure that many people liked him. The weird part of all of this was that at the time that he was working at KFC, Gacy insisted that his colleagues referred to him by the nickname, the Colonel. Number 2, the mortuary. Gacy really sought after his father's approval, and one night after an argument with his father, Gacy decided to leave home and move to Las Vegas, Nevada, where he decided to be a mortuary attendant. Having nowhere to live, the director from the funeral home allowed Gacy to sleep in the funeral home, where he would mess around with the bodies. He confessed to having climbed into a coffin of a young teenage boy just to caress him once. Gacy suspected that his funeral director knew what was going on, and after a couple of months, Gacy decided to quit the job and go back home to Chicago. Number 3, creepy paintings. While in prison, Gacy took up a new hobby, painting, and he created many paintings of which he sold off in auctions. Many of the paintings were really weird and creepy, some of which included his alter ego, Pogo the Clown. Pogo the Clown was how he used to lure most of his victims to their deaths by promising them contract work that he never really needed. Because of the public outrage Gacy caused with the murders, many people in the town, including family members of the victims, gathered around a fire while they burned some of his paintings in June of 1994. Number 4, his final meal. As Gacy approached his execution, he had one last decision to make for himself: his final meal. Many prisoners awaiting their deaths would ask for something expensive, like maybe some steak or a lobster, but not John Wayne Gacy. Of all the things that John Wayne Gacy could ask for right before he dies, he asked for a bucket of fried chicken from KFC. He loved KFC so much that he had to make sure that that was the last meal he was ever going to receive. And he lived up to that. Last but not least, number 5, his last words. John Wayne Gacy cold-heartedly murdered so many innocent boys' lives without hesitation or remorse. And oddly enough, Gacy believed that the death penalty was not fair justice for him. Gacy claimed that his execution performed by the state was just as bad as what he did to his victims, and believed it was hypocritical for the state to sentence him to death for it. Regardless of what he felt towards the justice system of the state went on with the execution, and his last words were "kiss my ass." Thanks for watching this video on the 5 interesting facts I learned about John Wayne Gacy. Please like and subscribe, and I hope y'all tune in to the next video.